because you want your cells to be healthy. And a healthy cell looks like that, nice and round, and they're free floating. You know, our human body contains trillions of cells. And when your cells are damaged, that's going to cause problems in your body because your organs are made up of cells. So if your cells are healthy, you will be healthy. If I could share even a biblical example in Leviticus 17:11, which Moses wrote, can you imagine this? Over 3,000 years ago, he said, life is in the blood. And today's scientific research will prove that that statement is true. If your blood is healthy, your whole body will be healthy. When I've been involved with naturopathic doctors and or what are called blood cell microscopists, a friend can take a little drop of blood from your fingertip, put it under his high-powered microscope and show you exactly what your cells look like. If anyone is interested in that, please let me know and I'll set up an appointment for you to get that test done. $50 or $75 roughly for the price range to get that done, and you can see if your cells are healthy or not. And I can already almost guarantee almost every single person we've done the test with have your cells clumped up like this, which means there's too many toxins in your body. You are too acidic, and you need to get rid of all those toxins, which are also called free radicals, out of your body in order for your cells to be healthy and free floating, and also repaired any cell damage. And the way we do that is with this word called glutathione. Natural, it's an indigenous antioxidant in every cell of our body, but unfortunately as we age, it drops, and that's why we need to boost it back up. And we create 40 billion new cells every single day, so can you imagine every time you're sleeping at night, your cells are regenerating and recreating, and we need to continually supply the body the glutathione it needs to function at its optimal level. So what is glutathione? It's produced naturally in every cell of the body. It's the world's most powerful antioxidant, most efficient detoxifier, strengthens the immune system, which is very important. You know, I don't believe masks, so I'll just tell you that right off the bat. That is a fake, or sorry, not a proper way of protecting your cells. If you want to protect your cells, you need to strengthen your immune system and your respiratory system and all the organs of the body from the inside out. That's how you protect your cells. There's nothing you can do external to protect your body, because we're eating food all the time. We're drinking, eating, we're doing all sorts, we're breathing air all the time. And so the thing is, nothing you do external can protect you properly. Only internal is what will protect you. So that's just, again, something I'll throw out there tonight. I don't share that very often, but I tell people that they don't have a very good knowledge of how the body works at the cellular level. Because if they did, they would be talking differently than the way many people talk. The best way to strengthen your immune system is to give your body what it needs, and then your body will be able to, that's why it's called immune. It makes you immune to different viruses and sickness and disease and germs out there. So anyway, the body can also, glutathione can also reduce cellular inflammation, and that is the root cause behind any kind of pains and inflammation in your body. And I've had many people that have knee pain, back pain, all sorts of pain in their body, and it disappears once you start boosting your glutathione level to the proper level it should be at. Which is 100%, hopefully. But anyway, we'll get to that on the next slide. Protects against oxidative stress. That's just another word for free radical damage. A best example I can give you this is if you cut an apple in half and just leave it sitting on the counter of your kitchen, what will happen to the inside of that apple? It starts to turn brown. What is that? That's oxidation. It's almost like a rusting effect. And what happens is that the skin on the apple protects the inside of the apple, which makes it pretty much immune to the elements in our environment. As soon as you cut that apple open and leave the inside there, it starts to turn brown. Why? Because that proves that our environment is toxic, because it's rusty or it's making it go, I guess you could say, rotten faster than it should. But anyway, that's just an example of how our body works as well at the cellular level. If your body has enough glutathione, it's protected. When your glutathione gets low, now you're susceptible to cellular damage. So again, that's just an example I felt led to share tonight. And tonight there's so many more testimonies of people who have tried what I'm going to share, the ribosine technology, and see why they're getting such great results. For me, it maintains energy production, detoxifies at the liver, in the liver and cells. The liver is the organ of the body which is responsible for detoxification. So the highest concentration of glutathione is found in the liver, but every other organ, including your lungs, your brain, your, everything, kidneys, pancreas, they all need the glutathione to function. But the greatest concentration is found in the liver, so it's very important. That's why if someone ever has an alcoholic overdose, and they get rushed to the hospital, for example, the first thing that the emergency room people will do is inject them or put an IV in their arm to boost their glutathione level to detoxify the body, which proves that if your liver is overloaded, it can no longer function properly because there's too many toxins from alcohol poisoning and or carcinogens from, that's what affects your lungs. Is you keep smoking and putting in carcinogens in your lungs, eventually it damages the organ because it overloads the glutathione. But if your glutathione level is high, it will protect your lungs, your liver, and every other organ. Finally, it helps improve mental focus and clarity, improves quality of sleep, it reduces effects of stress, and improves the skin. Now, again, your skin is the largest organ of the body, and people get such great results in there's cleansing is, I guess, the best way. What happens in your pores when your glutathione level is high. You get smoother skin and many other positive benefits. Finally, athletes are getting great performance because they're like, wow, this thing gives me so much stamina and strength, which is very important for athletes. They need both stamina and strength and energy to function. And then we have over 150,000 studies now on glutathione. It's gone up from 100,000 to 150. I spent a lot of time today describing about glutathione and the bad news, which is your glutathione level is dropping after the age of 20. You can see every year you're dropping by percent roughly, but every decade you can see it's a big drop. So when I hit my 40s, suddenly I started experiencing this fatigue and tiredness, and someone introduced me to this ribosine technology, which I'm going to describe in just a moment. And suddenly my energy levels went way back up. So I was feeling so low here at the edge of 40. This whole decade here could have been very tough if I didn't discover the scientific breakthrough. And I was working at the Ministry of Health at this time, and no one told me about this word. I had to learn this outside of the medical community. So that's another thing I'm going to share with you today, that if you want truth, you have to search for it on your own or find the right people, is what I'm trying to say. Is you have to connect with someone who's interested in really understanding truth of many different levels, but how the body works. And I'm sorry to say the medical community is not always the right place to get that information. This is stuff I'm sharing tonight is at the scientific level. Many people in the medical community do not even know about this, but I'm sharing. Some do, but not everybody. And there's over 74 diseases and health challenges associated with a low glutathione level. So knowing that alone, should not we be resolving this problem by boosting glutathione levels? But again, knowledge is power. And if you don't have that knowledge, you're going to perish for lack of knowledge. And that's what's happening in the world today. I see it everywhere, not only in the medical community, but I see it in the world. A lot of people are perishing for lack of knowledge. And I hope that everyone who's hearing tonight is going to take serious what we're talking about. This can save lives and help improve lives, because this took 25 years of research to develop this natural substance called ribosine. I do not promote drugs or any kind of pharmaceutical substances. I believe in natural ways to heal, to improve our overall health, right? We're not making any claims except that we're going to give your body a higher level of glutathione, which will then give you more energy, reduce pain and inflammation, and detoxify the body. Secondly, we have 20 peer-reviewed articles, 38 patents pending, the most advanced glutathione technology available today, and it's exclusively from Max International. That's why I'm so excited. I left the Ministry of Health over 10 years ago to start Healthy Living Canada, my own company, to raise the awareness and educate people on the importance of natural scientific breakthroughs like ribosine and others to help improve people's overall health. And I'll send this out into our WhatsApp group, the Glutathione Fact Sheet. You'll see how important this really is at the mitochondrial level, which is your, DNA and mitochondria are all part of inside your cell. And the final result basically is our company has developed proprietary breakthrough products. This is not just average normal health and wellness, because a lot of people, I think, get this confused and say, oh, this is just like something I can get at the health food store. And I say, no, you cannot get anything like this in the health food store, because these are proprietary breakthrough products. You can only get it through our company, Max International, because we have the patents for the science behind this. And it's NSF approved for Olympic athletes, DSCG approved for professional athletes like football, NFL football players. We have NBA basketball players, many soccer players worldwide are loving the Cellgevity and the Max ATP, which I'm going to describe in a moment. And then Health Canada has approved it as well. So that's important. We want to make sure we have all the approvals in the countries where we are currently operating in. And that means that Health Canada took millions of dollars to get these patents done. Like Health Canada will not just approve any product. The company has to invest a lot of finances into getting this done. And so I feel the company has done the hard work, which is doing all the research for 25 years, getting all the approvals done at the governmental level, and then finally coming up with a breakthrough supplement called Cellgevity, which has not only the ribosine breakthrough, which that alone is sufficient. We do have a product called Max One, which is just straight ribosine, and we get great results on that as well. But then the company did something even better, is they added in 12 herbal ingredients, or what we call supplemental ingredients, and you could see them: aloe extract, resveratrol, broccoli seed extract, alpha-lipoic acid, turmeric root extract, grapeseed extract, quercetin, milk thistle, vitamin C, selenium, cordyceps, and black pepper. That helps to synergize all these ingredients. So I always wondered why black pepper was in there, and it's to make everything synergize very well together. And you even notice when you put pepper on your food, doesn't it taste better? Because it's bringing out the flavor. It's helping to synergize the ingredients in whatever it is. So that's a great idea that they have there. Is all of these are not average ingredients. They're what's called branded, and many of them, 6 of them, are branded ingredients, which means they have a special or high-level manufacturing process to produce like the highest grade of the ingredient, as well as high potency and high absorption. But very important, because if you just go and buy aloe vera and you don't know if it's grade 1, 2, or 3, or 4, then you might not be getting a high quality of aloe vera. Ours is like the highest grade because it's a branded ingredient, and that's very important for a lot of these ingredients here. So I'm just going to go to the next slide, and then we'll get a testimony on both Cellgevity and Enfuse, because I feel these are the 2 most essential things everybody needs for overall health. Number one, you need to boost your glutathione level and keep your have strong antioxidant support at the cellular level. But then secondly, you need nutrition. That's the other root cause behind a lot of people's problems, is they're deficient in a lot of vitamins and minerals, and our body is designed to function the best when it has the proper amounts of vitamin A, B2, B5, B6, B11, B12, folate or folic acid, niacin, biotin, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, manganese, selenium, and zinc. Some people say zinc is amazing to give you a stronger immune system as well. And even vitamin D, I believe we're not getting enough sunshine, especially in the winter time if you're staying indoors all the time, and especially here in Canada. A lot of people need to supplement because we're not getting these vitamins and minerals from our food supply. Secondly, our food supply is deficient because the soils are depleted. That is a new phenomenon that has only happened over the last 20 plus years. Our soils way back in the 80s and 90s were much richer than they are now. And we're in 2020 now, and our soils have been depleted by 75% of their nutrients, or minerals, I should say, in many countries. That's not North America, even Africa, South America, Europe. Many countries around the world have this similar problem, that the soils are depleted. And so I strongly believe in nutritional replenishment with Enfuse. Give the body what it needs, separate from your antioxidant support, which we already discussed how important that is. But Max Enfuse also will boost your CoQ10 level, which stands for coenzyme Q10. And those 2 are phenomenal together. Do we have Dr. Carl on the line, or Monica, who might be able to help us out with a quick testimony? And then we'll continue on, or Chris, anyone who wants to press *6 and just share your testimony on either Enfuse and or if I back up to Cellgevity. Are you on the line with us tonight, Dr. Carl or Chris?
Yeah, I'm here, Pastor. You there?
Yes, I can hear you now, loud and clear.
Yeah, just want to say hi to everyone. And I just want to quickly let you guys know that I'm experiencing some wonderful things. You all know I was taking Cellgevity when I started out. I had so much problems. knee problem, high blood pressure problem, almost everything. I keep telling people that I am so happy after taking Cellgevity. I am experiencing better health. I'm walking. I was showing my wife the other day that I'm doing my squats. Used to work out. Now that my knee is totally repaired, I am walking, doing my exercise, and embarking on some wonderful workouts. So I'm helping myself. But I want to tell you guys about Infuse. I started taking Infuse just last week, and I noticed things are happening in my body. I am like feeling stronger. I thought just taking Cellgevity was great, but taking the Infuse with it, I can't believe what's happening. I was taking Cellgevity alone, and I was like, going crazy with happiness. But taking Infuse now, I realize I'm taking this up to another level. I'm feeling so calm. When you take these products, I'm realizing that there is calm, there is peace, there is clarity. Because one of the biggest things I realize, it's lack of sleep that is causing medical issues. And now I'm getting such good rest, and all the nutrients, all the vitamins that my body was missing, I'm getting all of that now. And I'm happy to report that I'm also taking the Max 357, and that is going to take it off the chart. I am so grateful that I am taking all three, and I'm feeling all the effects. It's just amazing. I can't even tell anybody. The only thing I can tell people is just try. Most of us here within the hearing of my voice, you guys know all the products that you're taking or have taken, and you guys know we are blessed. I keep telling people that I am blessed, and the best way I can describe what is happening is all of us that have been taking these products, this is a demonstration of God's love. Anybody that is taking this product, any one of us who are experiencing all the wonderful things that are happening to us, this is an expression of God's love. Even more so, somebody brought us into Max, somebody introduced us to Max. All of this is an expression of God's love. I remember one doctor, Dr. Kindle in Ottawa, I remember looking at the video, and he was saying the favorite phrase for him is, at this age, he can't believe he's feeling this good. You shouldn't be feeling this good at this age. And you know what? That's a phrase I'm going to borrow too, because it's just crazy to be feeling like this, considering where I'm coming from. It is such a blessing. And to everybody that's listening or who have taken the product, I'm going to tell people, we are blessed. It's not an accident that we have found this product. This product came in the nick of time, and this is one of the evidences of God's love. That's all I got to say tonight.
Thank you, Chris. Wow, another great testimony tonight as usual. And I just want to say that you're getting younger and probably looking younger now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And part of it is that Max 357 has anti-aging benefits for skin, hair, and nails. And it's a very high quality Arctic cod omega blend, including omega-3 from the cod oil, plus black raspberry seed oil, and then omega-5 from pomegranate seed oil, high in antioxidant levels and protects the digestive tract. So you can see all the benefits in, some people talk about omega-3, 6, 9, but most people have enough 6 and 9. But our company discovered through, again, research and understanding that it's 3, 5, 7 that we're deficient in. So when you combine those three together, it has tremendous benefits because people are deficient in these three areas. So see how we combined it all together there. But going back to the Cellgevity, just before I wrap up tonight, is it's also an anti-aging scientific breakthrough because of the fact that people who live through 100 years, called centenarians, have high levels of glutathione. And that's why our company spent so many years figuring out what is the best way to boost glutathione, and ribosine is the way to do it, because it can bypass the digestive tract, because it delivers the L-cysteine molecule right inside of the cell, and then it helps the cell to produce more of its own glutathione. So we call it delivering the precursing into the cell, because it's protected by V-ribose. And that's so simple, but at the same time profound in how they discovered that that's the best way to get L-cysteine into the cells, and then the body produces more of its own. So that's what makes it very unique and different. But second, you know, Chris, I always take things from a biblical perspective. And there was two things that led me to this many years ago. One was John 8:32, which says, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." And so I was on a path to search truth and understand truth better, and this is how I found the scientific breakthrough. And then secondly was First Timothy 5:23 says, "Don't continue drinking only water, but use a little wine because of your stomach and your frequent illnesses." Now that was a statement that Apostle Paul said to Timothy, that because of his stomach issues, he's recommending you should drink a little wine instead of just water. And when I did research into that, I said, wow, nowadays that opens up the whole naturopathic community, because of the fact that it's been discovered that wine does contain resveratrol, which is good for heart health, but also it has polyphenols, which is good for stomach issues. You know, if people have gut bacteria or different problems in their stomach, you know, it doesn't say it in scripture, but Apostle Paul, I think, was divinely inspired to say that drink the wine because it has the grapes, or grape juice, if that's another way you want to look at it, because of the ingredients it contains. It will help to heal the stomach issues. So to me, it's just amazing that all the truth you want, it's there if we want to look for it and find it. And that's how I'm going to end tonight. We do have a MetaSwitch weight management system. And we'll share this testimony on Saturday at 2 p.m. Dr. Carl will be doing training, and hopefully Monica will be on to share her amazing testimony of losing 40 plus pounds with the MetaSwitch. I hope that's okay. I shared that. She's shared it many times before, that, you know, it helps to curb appetite and cravings, and it supports a healthy metabolism. And so it benefits people have achieved with the MetaSwitch, which is also powered by ribosine, as well as many other amazing ingredients. So I'm going to end the call here and then open up for questions and answers. So just bear with me while we do that tonight. Thank you all for joining.